In this video, we have our FCB connected to the system and the failsafe tables are already set up. Now, you may notice the flow sensor at the top of our test setup here. However, the flow sensor is not being used. This is just simply our test setup, and when we test our flow sensor, when we test the failsafe control box, or test them both at the same time, we just unplug certain things and then set up the tables the way it would, in real time. In this particular case, FCB only, the failsafe control box is connected. We're going to turn the system on. We're using mass airflow to actually, on our test bench, to actually run this at this particular time. That's because it's a lot easier to control it and it's a lot less noisy. You don't have to hear the boost and everything already from the air compressor. Okay, system's set up right now. It's armed and it's running. The number that you see on the screen, that number would actually get larger as the duty cycle increases. And we can't tell you everything that number is comprised with because it's a proprietary thing. But I will tell you that it does include your the pump duty cycle is part of that, but it's also, there's actually like 4 parameters that we're logging for our failsafe. Some of them is the electrical information that we're getting, some of it is the pump duty cycle, and there's other information as well that's proprietary, and this is how we actually figured out how to make the failsafe work without the flow sensor. Okay, as you can see, it's all running fine, there's no issues. We're going to go behind here and we're going to disconnect the solenoid so the solenoid shuts off. Once the solenoid shuts off, there you go. The system's going to trip. Now there's an error. So whenever we do that, the situation's going to be resolved. There's not going to be any, it's going to trip your failsafe and so forth. Now you'll notice we connected the we connected the solenoid back up, but you still got your 005, which is your error. Still going. The reason that is, when there's a problem with the system, you actually have to correct it and then reset your system before it will correct that error. So if you get an error while you're driving in your system, this system is not ever going to go back to normal until you figure out what the problem is, because we want to protect your engine. Now I turned it back off, turned it back on, everything's good to go. And that's basically how it works. If you have any questions, visit us at www.coolingmist.com. We'd love to hear your comments on the system, but we're real excited to be offering this for you.